Are you ready to be provoked in your mind, inspired in your spirit, and stimulated to be a better you? Then get ready. TNT, Tuesday and Thursday, Inspirational Talk starts now.
Welcome, everybody. We are here. It's Tuesday night of the TNT Talk. I am your host, Bishop Dr. Tyrone Smith. I'm here with the one and the only love of my life.
Lady Savannah Smith.
We are delighted to be back with you on a Tuesday night. I pray that everybody has been well. We've taken a couple of weeks off. We have been in other states and we have been doing a lot of business. There's been a lot that's been going on, but we are back and we're glad to be back. Sweetheart, as always, you looking like my wife.
Oh, thank you, Bishop. It's glad to be back on the air tonight, and we have been on assignment, as Bishop has stated, which is good. And we're going to continue doing what we've been called to do to make sure that we are spreading the good news and reaching those that God has given us charge and covering for.
Absolutely. And certainly shout out to Greater Works Cathedral in Indianapolis. We had a delightful time while we were there, certainly to Bishop Jonathan and Prophetess Rosine Mason. Certainly enjoyed ourselves, and certainly shout out to Apostle Vivian Fry and to Lady Sharita, who we had a chance to meet while we were there. It was really just a good time.
It was overall, it was a phenomenal, spirit filled, educationally filled experience. If
Absolutely.
you were not there,
Oh,
I highly recommend the
oh,
next time this takes place that you need to find yourself at the next seminar that we have.
yes,
You are doing
indeed.
yourself a disservice if you do not attend.
Because it wasn't just about church. And I mean, we had some great church. We had some great church, but it wasn't about church only
It
because
was
we were
not.
there for a more kingdom well-rounded assignment. I got a chance to teach investment and teach about index universal life and talk about economics and what that meant independently as a family and then collectively as a group. So we did a lot while we were there.
Yeah, I think
We
it I'm sorry, go
No, go
ahead.
ahead, sweetheart. No.
I think it spoke to the whole person. If you are someone aspiring to be an entrepreneur,
Oh,
if you
yes.
started
Oh, yes.
in that direction and you kind of lost a desire, I believe everyone that attended that conference, that something was reignited down on the inside of them. They were able to have their passions, like I said, reunited. And then Bishop
Yeah.
came in with the insurance piece. It was a phenomenal experience.
Yes. And then after that, we got a chance to dedicate the Mason babies. Uh, that was just to Angel and Ariel. We got a chance to dedicate them. And then we had a chance to elevate their leaders there. So it was really a full weekend. I mean,
Yes,
from the moment we got there till the moment we left,
it was.
there was very little time to do anything other than to do ministry. Now, I will say, I will say that we had some delightful food while we were there.
Oh, the food was wonderful.
Oh my goodness gracious. It was good. I mean, it was good.
Southern style food.
Yes, indeed. It was. It was really good. And so we will be planning something else both in the Indianapolis area, but we're also going to bring it to Maryland. And we're going to pull our leaders together, and certainly it's going to be really good. So we'll keep you abreast of when we're going to do that because it really was an impactful weekend. Certainly want to shout out to Chrissy. My daughter is on. Chrissy, it's good to see you. Hopefully your studies are going well. Chrissy is back in school, attending college. And those of you that know me, y'all know how I feel about education. If they don't know, they better ask somebody.
Yes, we are big on education.
Hmm. Got to get that education. Got to get that education. So y'all know what to do. I need you to right now, I need you to share, like, and invite everybody and let them know that the Tuesday edition of the TNT Talk is on the air. And I want to let everybody know, which I guess we will do something a little bit more formal so that they can definitely see. But we are now on television, everybody. We are on television. We're on television. We are on the Clear TV production, and we are on Roku, and we are on Fire Stick. And how you can download it, you would go to Roku or go to Fire Stick. You would download Boxcast, Box, Boxcast. You would download Boxcast as an app, and then you're going to look for Clear TV Productions. And once you look for that, you'll log into Clear TV Productions and
Mhm.
then search for TNT. There's only one TNT,
Only one.
and you will be able to find us. We are on, let's see,
The Now Network.
we're on the now. We forgot about that. We're
You
on the
can't forget
now.
about
We're
that
on
one.
the Now Network. And we're on the Now Network on Wednesdays at 3:30. Wednesdays at 3:30. But when you go on the Now Network, and you can just go right to their website, and when you go, you'll see the lineup for Wednesday, and just look at the 3 o'clock, 3:30 hour, and you'll see TNT. You'll be able to watch us um, on television through the online app. You'll be able to watch us. And then for the Clear TV production, we'll be on Sundays at 11 o'clock. Sundays at 11 o'clock live, and then it replays. You can replay it however many times that you want. So even if you miss it live, you can actually go back and watch it whenever you want to watch it. And I'm certainly delightfully grateful for Mr. Vogel Hill and that entire team that we have now connected and partnered with. And so now we're on television four times because it
Hmm.
replays, it's live and then it replays, and then the Now Network live and then it replays on Saturdays. And then we have our TNT podcast, which we're on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so we're pretty busy.
I would say so.
We're pretty busy.
We don't have
Uh,
much time for anything else.
no, we got time. Oh, we got time. Ooh, we got time.
We are working what we were given.
All of it.
Yes.
And we got time. Now I will also say that regardless of whatever happened, you was a fine woman. You're a fine looking woman. You know that?
Thank you, baby.
You are a fine looking woman. There's not very many women I know that could be as tired as you are and still be that
I'm
good looking.
tired. Thank you, baby.
I mean, we're
You
tired.
give me life
I,
every day.
I'm just listen. We giving each other life. I mean, because if you all just really, really just understood how we are burning the candle
At both
every which
ends.
way. I mean,
Yes.
just every which way. There's just a lot going on now. So let me also, since we're kind of warming up here, I want to send our love down to South Carolina. Well, actually, North Carolina. Want to send our love down to North Carolina. We're going to be in North Carolina the next week celebrating the nuptials for
Okoye
Koye
and
and
Tiana
Tiana.
Whittington.
They are getting married. They are getting married. Marriage is such a beautiful thing.
Hmm.
I don't know how in the world you could just live life without it.
I know.
It's I'm telling you, it's working for me.
I know
It's working for me.
it's working for me
It's
too.
working for you?
It's working for
Okay,
me
as
too.
long as it's working for you. So we're sending our love down there, and we're going to be down there with our South Carolina family. Definitely looking forward to that time being down there. Also, before I go too fast, I do want to rewind a little bit, and I want to thank my spiritual daughter, Elder Sharetta, who attended with us when we went to
Yes.
Indianapolis. My son and my daughter there in Chicago. Bishop Theron and Lady Latasha came down from Chicago. They were with us, and we just had a phenomenal time. Phenomenal, phenomenal time. Um, really just good all over. Just really, really good.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that we're going to be doing and talking about during this episode. Um, I've been doing so much. Business has been really, really good, everyone. And I want to thank so many of you all that are already my clients with my insurance firm, but you all are really helping us in our growth. And I do want to just kind of make this announcement, and I'll do a much more formal announcement that the Smith firm and agency is growing. We are now officially, we've added 2 employees and preparing to hire 2 more employees with the possibility of hiring another one. So our firm, possibly before this year is out, will be at 5 employees. Very grateful for the Lord and how He has expanded us and how we're doing what we're doing. I'm very grateful. And also want to thank my office manager who does all the interviewing. And she can't wait to start spending money because she's been on me about buying merch. And I said,
Gotta
look,
have the merch.
so I'm saying, well, look, you the office manager, go on and buy the merch. Now I will say there's gonna be money in the budget because I'm ordering a tent and some other marketing stuff. So when we do events, I wanna be looking good. So hopefully that's in the budget.
It's in the budget.
It's in the budget.
It's in the
Okay, as long as
budget.
it's in the budget. Always make sure you and your office manager are in one accord because it's got to be in the budget.
Yes, it has. And I also want to say for those of you that are out there that you know of someone that may be in between careers that may not be sure of what they want to do, or if you know some lost young people that are looking for opportunities that may not necessarily want to go to college,
Yes,
because
indeed.
as we've learned, that college is not for
Not for
everyone.
everybody.
So this would be the perfect opportunity if the individuals are willing to study for their life and health and property and casualty exams. This is a wonderful opportunity to work remotely. There's training provided and other benefits as well. So definitely send them our way. You can send them our website if you would like.
Absolutely.
We love any referrals that you all will send us. They'll submit their resume and or just an inquiry, and we will set up an interview with them, and we will take it from there. So thank you all for all of the referrals that we've received and the compliments that we continue to receive from the referrals. We have nothing but good ratings
Yeah.
for the company, and that's nothing but, I would say, the grace, the favor, and the blessings of God. So keep them coming, and definitely keep us in mind whenever you see or hear of individuals looking for a change or looking for employment.
I want to also say, insurance wise, since you mentioned that, that there are a lot of things that are happening in the insurance world, and I have been forecasting some of this over the last 2 years, of which some of those things are playing out right now. And I am and have been vigorously working to ensure that we could find a way that we could find the best carriers
Yes, you
with the
have.
best pricing, with the best coverages. And we were able to do that. And so I'm actually going to be doing a specific show about that and talking about what's happening with the industry. How is that affecting you? Why your insurances are going up the way that they're going. So there's a lot that we're going to talk about as far as that's concerned. So stay tuned for that. Now, this show, TNT, certainly TNT is sponsored by the Doyen Network. Um, it is certainly a fingerprint of excellence, and you can visit the Doyen Network at www.doyen.network. And then for those of you that don't see it, it's right there. It is. Want you to go ahead and visit the site, and you can certainly learn more about myself, learn more about the organization and what we do and how we're doing what we're doing. But we've incorporated a couple of new things into the TNT Talk. And one of those things that we have introduced, because we want to stay current with a lot of the affairs that are going on in the world and even some local. And so we now have what we are now calling the TNT Talk News. TNT Talk News. TNT Talk News allows us to address some of the issues that are pressing in the world and or in our local community. And I want to address what has just happened with the port strike that has and is playing out right now. The port strike is playing out right now. And so it's not there, Mr. Producer. I didn't. Um, so the port strike is I mean, it's really huge. It's very, very huge. And I need you all to understand, for those of you that don't, I did some research, and sweetheart, I want you to listen to this. And I really have done more. I didn't put everything um, together like I wanted to, but I just made a note to myself to make people understand what is this really all about,
Hmm.
because it's going to affect us significantly. Shout out to my partner Reggie Gant, who is in the building tonight. And we had a wonderful conversation, he and I, early on today. And I am just exceedingly grateful for the Gant family, which
Yes,
is inclusive of his precious wife and
absolutely.
business partner, Mrs. Hannah
Jennifer.
Gant.
Hmm.
Certainly shout out to her. Um, so the entire the shipping company is actually being run by MSC. Now, just to give you an idea, just to give you an idea of how big MSC really is, MSC made 3 times the amount that Amazon made.
Wow, that's pretty big.
3 times. Now, I don't know if you all have heard of Amazon. If you haven't, you're not alive. But MSC is the Lord, I mean, it is ginormous, ginormous.
Hmm.
3 times the amount. They made 3 times the amount of Amazon.
Wow.
Mr. Dagger, who is um, the president of the union, his issue about all of this is because this company has made all of this money, and they are basically paying these people pennies on the dollar. The last increase that they got was $1.50 an hour raise.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
$1.50. $1.50 an hour.
So sad.
So they are fighting it. Now, here's excuse me, here's the reason why, beyond just the money,
Hmm.
which really is certainly the core reason.
Sure.
But here's the other thing. He's been fighting automation.
Mm.
They fear that automation is going to replace them.
Them. Hmm.
Now, his fear has already happened because the port in Los Angeles was completely taken over by automation.
Hmm.
800 shoremen lost their jobs. 800 lost their jobs.
Wow.
Now, when you see that, right? When you see that, what it does, it really just makes you think, well, if y'all were willing to do that, What then are y'all willing to do here?
Mm.
Now, I want Mr. Producer, you can put that up. I like what you pulled up right there. He pulled something up. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. Now, this is so that you all can really understand what's going on. This is what it said. Thousands of dock workers at ports from New England to Texas went on strike. The work stoppage is the first at the East and Gulf Coast ports since 1977. Follows a lengthy impasse in labor talks between the International Longshoremen's Association and the United Maritime Alliance. Now, the strike involves 25,000 workers, 14 ports from Baltimore all the way to Jersey, Wilmington, Delaware, down to Florida. I mean, this thing is ginormous. Now, that next statement where it says USMX uh, brought on this strike when they decided to hold firm to foreign owned ocean carriers earning billions of dollars in profits at the US ports. Now, here's what I found out. Now, remember, I said, Mr. Daggett, his issue is he's concerned about automation because he's concerned that it's going to replace them, right?
Right.
In Europe. Now, y'all saw these companies originate, they're not from here.
Hmm.
They're across seas.
Right.
I found out that Mr. Dagger, they interviewed him and he brought up that in Europe, they already have a container ship right now, fully automated, no staff.
I
They
can
are
believe it.
they are controlling it like an Atari joystick.
I believe it.
And they're controlling this ship with no manpower. His concern, if you do that, you will not only get rid of all the people, but who gonna pay taxes?
Mm.
Who gonna pay taxes? And just so you understand, when you say taxes, what does that mean? Let me help you. If you don't pay taxes, how are the roadways going to get fixed? Right? How how are certain things going to be done if taxes aren't paid? If you take away these individuals from their jobs, how are they going to take care of their families? What does that mean? Does anybody care? And so he's been forecasting this and he said, no, not on my watch. No, I'm fighting this. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I think it's the inevitable. It is going to happen because of how everything else is being automated and how humans are being replaced. Look at the stores when we go in. Look how they've
I
downsized with
I
the
know,
cashiers. So I mean, you can look at that and forecast that within the next, I would say maybe 5 to 10 years. I wouldn't be surprised if it was not automated.
but he's fighting with everything that he
Yeah, I
can
understand.
because it will tremendously affect 25,000 people's lives.
That's a lot.
And ladies and gentlemen, just so you understand the weightiness of what this will do to the United States economy, many of you have watched on television and are probably watching on television now. They are saying that one day, one day of the strike will set us back billions of dollars. Billions. One week, I mean, devastating. Produce, they're saying that farmers are going to tremendously, they are going to be the first ones to be
Wow.
impacted by the strike. the very first, without anyone moving containers on and off of the shores, that it would cause retailers to raise prices. Now,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, I need you to think for a second. What does that mean? What does that mean? How is that going to affect us when you start talking about raising prices and all these things that are going to happen? It is a ginormous effect.
It is.
Ginormous. And so because of it, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying we need to be prayerful. We need to be prayerful because without without taking away the sensitivity of the things that are going on, you're talking about people fighting for their livelihood.
Yeah.
It's a difficult thing. Now, they wanted a 77% increase of wage. Some are saying that that's an unrealistic number, a 77% raise. They're saying it's unrealistic. They offered, I believe, 50 or 55%, and they denied it. They're standing firm. Now, this is very tough. We were just coming off of all of these increase of rates by the feds, which had a very adverse effect on the housing market, which had an adverse
Yes,
effect
it did.
on all of us. So now we see the rates go down, and then now we see this. So
Going back up.
this is a very difficult conversation. It's a very difficult conversation. There are pros and cons on both sides. I'm saying we need to pray that there is a common ground where they can meet,
Yeah.
because the longer this takes to be resolved, it is going to significantly have an effect
On the
on
economy.
every citizen of the United States of America.
Yeah.
There will be no exemption of nationality, ethnicity, gender, or generation. We
Hmm.
will all be affected.
Yeah.
And what will the effect be? I believe the longer this plays out, you are talking about a significant amount of time to recapture a lot of what will be lost.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I will report back to you because I'm still doing some reading and some education about it. And so I'm going to get back to you so that way I can share with you my findings educationally and what that means for us. We're at the bottom of the hour. We're going to take a commercial break here. And after the commercial break, we have something else new that we're going to be sharing with you for the first time on TNT Talk. So just stay tuned. This is the Tuesday edition of TNT Talk. Let's take a commercial. We're going to be right back.
In this age of technology, graphics are everywhere. PGEE Graphic Design offers flag banners as a great way to display your church, business, or organization. These banners can go up to 12 feet high, 3 feet wide. You can get a feather or teardrop custom banner today. Need a custom logo, seal, or crest for your business, church, or title? Let PGEE Graphic Design help you. Make sure your brand fits your vision. Within 5 days or less, we can give you the image you're looking for. PGEE, designing with you in mind. Nothing makes an event look good like a retractable, backdrop, or X-frame banner. And PGEE Graphic Design can design your banner and enhance your event. We have many different sizes to choose from and a 7 to 10 day turnaround to get the banner to you. Need a poster design for a special event or funeral? We take our time and design with you in mind. To to ensure the look you want in the time frame that you need. No matter what your graphic needs are, our team of graphic designers can handle it. Websites, book covers, flyers, letterhead, yard signs, invitations, funeral obituaries, embroidery, car magnets, and so much more. PGEE stands ready to assist you with one or several of your graphic needs. Give us a call 410-793-7238 or via email pgee.graphic@gmail.com. PGEE Graphic Design. We design with you in mind.
Welcome back to TNT Talk Tuesday night edition with your host, Dr. Tyrone Smith, and my lovely wife, Lady Savannah. Listen, we now have a new feature here at TNT Talk. And I need you right now. I need you to share, like, and invite somebody because we're gonna have some fun. And I was thinking because I am so appreciative of life. I'm so appreciative of everything that God has given us in life. But
What if?
what if you had to eliminate something in this life? We call this the ultimate elimination. One's got to go. Everything about it is going to be gone. You got to choose one. I need you to share in the chat, or you can vote via email at Doyen Ministries at gmail.com. I'm so used to saying
I
the Doyen
know.
website, Doyen Ministries at gmail.com, or via text at 410
Seven,
7238. Now,
38.
what if,
What if?
what if you had to choose
Oh my.
between one of these? You had to pick either Mercedes Benz or BMW, but one has got to go. One has got to go, and everything about it. For you car connoisseurs, that means the beauty of the Mercedes Benz AMG. Any of them, any of them would have to go. For those of you who are adamant BMW lovers like myself, that means every BMW that we have ever seen, the beauty
Oh
of the
my.
7 Series, the the beauty of the X7, of which I am a partaker of. What if one of them had to go? What say ye in the chat if you had to pick between Mercedes Benz and BMW? One of them has got to go. Which one? Now, wait a minute, Reggie. Are you saying, are you going to keep the BMW and get rid of the Mercedes, or are you saying get rid of the BMW? I need you to be clear right there. First Lady,
Get rid of the BMW. Get rid of it.
get rid of the BMW. You do know,
Yes, I know.
what do you know?
I know that you have a 7 Series BMW. It is the ultimate driving experience. I know all of that. But it's just something about the Mercedes that just does something for me. I like the BMW as well.
I have to fold my hand. So you're saying that you prefer the Maybach, you prefer the G-Wagon. Is that what you're saying?
I believe that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would choose either of those two, but Mercedes Yes.
You're saying you would choose that over the beauty of the i7, the i8.
Yes, I am.
You're saying all of the entire line of the BMW would be gone. Is that what you're saying?
If I had to choose, at least right
I
now,
need I
yes.
need the chat to talk to me. Let's go to the chat. Uh,
Thank you, Elder. I knew someone would be on my side all day
Thank you,
long.
Reggie. Thank you, Reggie. The Mercedes has got to go.
Really?
The Mercedes has got to
I
go.
don't know
If we're
about
going
that.
to pick between the two, we are going to pick the BMW. We're going to pick the BMW. Now, I figured, Sharetta would say Mercedes. She's got a Mercedes.
Yeah.
I I need y'all to share. I need you to like and invite somebody. We need to get more opinions on this. I need to get more people's opinions on this. What say ye? What say ye? I'm telling you, the BMW, I'm telling you, there is no ride like the BMW ride. There's no ride.
I'm not disputing that.
I don't know how you could say such a thing. I don't know how you could say such a thing. But as much as we were thinking about that in terms of car connoisseurs, what if, what if
What if
we had to pick between YouTube
and
and
Facebook?
Facebook? What if one had to go and everything about it? What say ye? Facebook or YouTube? One has got to go. What say ye? And again, share, like, and invite somebody. Bring some people on. Let's have a conversation. I'm curious to see what would you say, First Lady?
Why do I have to go first?
Because you're beautiful.
I knew you would use something like that. Facebook has to go.
Facebook is out of there.
Yes.
Wow. Facebook is out of there.
Yes.
And believe it or not, I would probably get rid of Facebook too.
Really?
I would get rid of Facebook. I would get rid of Facebook because primarily the scamming.
Okay.
How people are stealing people's identity, making false accounts, things like that. You don't find a lot of that in YouTube. See, Elder
I
is
agree.
YouTube stays.
Yes.
YouTube stays. I think as much as Facebook has now become the flagship of social media,
It has.
and it is really the byproduct of MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, now the producer is trying to bring up a point that if you take away Facebook, you would then have to take away Instagram,
That's fine.
LinkedIn, and Twitter.
That's fine.
You're talking about one having a profound effect on three others,
Yeah.
and they all would go.
Yes. They all would
I
go.
agree with you. It gotta go. Gotta go. What say ye? What say ye out there? Reggie, I'm telling you, Facebook has got to go. I mean, now there's a lot of pluses about Facebook.
It is.
It is, but I'm telling you, it would have to go. I'm more inclined to keep YouTube, get rid of Facebook. But what if? What if you had to pick between these two? Oh my goodness gracious. And here's where the conversation gets really thick and it gets heavy because you got to pick between the NFL or the NBA. One of them has got to go.
Which one would you choose, Bishop?
Why are you asking me first? Whoa, Reggie. I mean, Reggie with the quickness is like, bye bye,
Oh,
NBA.
wow.
Wow.
That was quick. What do you say, Bishop?
Okay.
And why?
All right. So let me be clear. Let me choose my words carefully here. Let me build up my argument. This is tough right here. This is tough. This is really tough because here's the problem. If you say get rid of the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, you do know there would be no Michael Jordan.
Okay.
There would be no Jordan brand. You're talking about an individual and a sneaker that is dominating right now in fashion. That's pretty hard. That's pretty hard. You're talking about getting rid of something where the NBA, the NBA, well, Reggie, like, I'm okay with that. Wow, this is, I
I was
mean,
not expecting that.
wow, look at these answers. Now, keep in mind, the NBA has a profound effect on the sneaker game. If you think about it, you don't hear NFL players having sneaker endorsements like that. It is primarily in the NBA. If you get rid of the NBA, you are talking about getting rid of the sneaker game in its entirety. I mean, gone. Are we ready for that?
Well, then maybe some of us could keep some of our money in our pockets
What you say now?
instead of giving it to Jordan.
Well, now you ain't lied right
I'm
there.
just saying,
Now you ain't lied right there. I think we just spent a few coins.
a few.
I mean, but can you imagine a world without?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh. You tell
Steph
blasphemy.
is my guy.
Can you imagine a world where there would be no LeBron James and
Yes.
no LeBron James sneaker?
Yes.
Well, you're not a LeBron fan, so
No, I am not.
that's easy. But you're talking about, I mean, just think of the evolution of sneakers. There would be, listen to this. If you get rid of the NBA, there would be no Kobe Bryant. Mm, mm. There would be no Kyrie Irving. Mm. There would be no Carmelo Anthony. There would be no KD, no Victor Wembanyama or Yama, not Yami,
Yes.
Yama. No Magic Johnson. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? That is, and then think of this. Think of this. On the flip side,
Okay.
but if you get rid of the NFL, can you imagine a world without football? Can you imagine there would have been no Joe Montana? There would have been no Tom Brady. There would be no Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes. Yeah.
What are y'all saying out there? I mean, look, the ramifications of either one. And oh, by the way, if you get rid of either one, you almost, in a sense, get rid of the college game itself. And Reggie would be like, uh, it would be no Sunday. I mean, let's look at some of these comments. Let's look at some of the comments. So
You still have to tell us which one you would
I'm
eliminate.
getting there. Stop
Okay.
rushing me. Stop rushing
All
me.
right.
And that's my job, to intrigue. I'm trying to make us think here because we're so fast with our thoughts. But you telling me that we would get rid of, so Sharetta says get rid of the NFL, which I was so shocked. Because she is all things Baltimore
Raven,
Ravens.
yes,
I mean, we are Ravens Nation. Watch what you say.
I'll think about it.
Watch what you say. But if you get rid of the NBA, there will never have been an answer. There would be no Allen Iverson. There would be no Grant Hill. There'd be no Reggie Miller. It, there'd be no Penny Hardaway. There'd be no Shaquille O'Neal. There'd be no Bill Russell. Can you imagine this? No Charles Barkley, no Kenny Smith, no Jerry West, no Big O. Can you imagine this, ladies and gentlemen? Can you imagine a world where there would be no basketball? Can you imagine a world without football? It's tough. I don't know. This is a tough conversation. We we would have to really we may have to put a bookmark in that one.
Really?
That's a tough
You
one.
have to choose.
That's a tough one. That's a tough
That's not
one.
fair.
That's a tough one.
All of them are
Oh,
tough.
that's a tough one. Oh my gosh, that's a tough one. Baltimore will be out of NFL team again. The Colts left us. And then we brought in the Ravens. Can you imagine that? Where would we go? What would we do? Sundays would have no meaning other than church. Now, I want to be clear. And we go in church. I think our church numbers would go back up.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah, our church numbers would go back up. Everybody, revivals would be back up.
Possibly.
Revivals would be back up because probably one of the best backs in the world ever played the game, Barry Sanders, never existed. There would be no Deion Sanders, which then would mean there would be no, his son would never exist. There'd be no football. What say ye? Let's go back to the what say ye? I mean, think about it, Reggie. No Ray, no Reed, no Lamar.
No Mahomes.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we gonna do? What if? What if we had to choose between the NBA and the NFL? What if we had to choose between Facebook or YouTube? What if, because that first one is tough too. What if you have to choose between Mercedes Benz and BMW? What if? Those are the three. You've got to pick. You can share it in the chat or you can vote via email at doyenministries@gmail.com, or you can vote via text at 410-793-7238. Now, we will have the results. Now, as the show plays out, a lot of people are going to be watching this as a replay. So we'll get a chance to see a lot of their comments. But I'm telling you, we will have the total results on Thursday. We're going to have the total results on Thursday. Now, every episode, we will have the ultimate elimination. We will have two things pitted against one another that you all have to pick. You all have to pick. It will be difficult. and we've got some doozies that are forthcoming. If you think the NBA and the NFL is something, if you think Mercedes-Benz and BMW is something, if you think Facebook and YouTube is something, hold on to your pearls. It's going to get really, really crazy. It's going to get crazy because you got to pick. Now, if I had to pick,
Thank you.
ooh, good gracious. Ooh, I need all the Jeopardy music here. I got to think it through. Got to think it through. Ooh. 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 I hope that's the remix version. I need a lot of time. Ooh. Ah.
Time is running
Well,
out.
I've made my decision. I've made my decision. NFL's got to go.
Okay.
The NFL's got to go because I can't imagine a world where we don't have sneakers.
Oh my. Wow.
We gotta see, the problem is the NFL, though it is globally now recognized, but the NBA is still much more globally known than the NFL. And the sneaker game has tremendously changed and evolved over time. I mean, there is so much to think about. The Jordan brand alone, the Jordan brand alone, uh, eh, ladies and gentlemen, look at the Jordan line, right? Do y'all understand what this? If you say there's no NBA, do you know this sneaker will have never existed? It has had a profound effect on the economy. We can't get rid of that. Do you understand what Kobe has done for the global world? We can't get rid of Kobe.
Okay.
We can't get rid of Kobe. But again, there is no right or wrong. It's your opinion. It's how you feel. And you've got to be okay with your decision. As for me, the NFL would have to go. As for me, the Mercedes would have to go. As for me, Facebook would have to go. And so we will be doing this every week, and I'll be sharing some things with you all as we are now getting ready to go to the top of the hour and get ready to prepare for the word segment. I'm telling you, can you imagine? Just think about when y'all see some of the other ones that's coming. I mean, oh my goodness, you all are going to be. I'm telling you, it's going to be some stimulating conversations. Because I mean, just on the thought of the NBA and the NFL. I mean, you're talking about two of the most influential sports
Hmm.
in the global world, and one of them would have to go. One of them would have to go. That's a tough conversation. That's a tough conversation right there. Um, what say ye, First Lady? You ain't said nothing, ma'am.
That's because I was waiting for you,
I've already spoken, ma'am.
but you took a long time.
All right, well,
I
I've made my decision. What say ye, ma'am?
don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't know. It's not an answer.
Yeah, I know.
I need a decision.
It's
And
tough.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not, but you've got to pick. You got to pick.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
I need you to hurry up. We got to go to
So
commercial.
why do I have to hurry up and you are allowed
You were
so much
pressuring
time
me.
to think
You were
about it?
pressuring me. I
That's
was
not fair.
deliberating. I was deliberating.
Well, I am deliberating now.
Ma'am, I need you to.
Both of them can go, really. But
So
Yes, I see that.
we got a text, and they said to the Mercedes Benz and the BMW, they said the Benz has got to go.
Okay, I'll take that.
The Benz has got to go. So the Benz, Mercedes
I
Benz,
heard you.
got to go. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so let's see. So
Look at you. You don't know where to go. Look
I
at you.
don't. You can get
Look
rid
at
of
you.
basketball.
You
I'm
can
fine
get
with
rid
that.
of basketball,
Yes,
huh?
you can get rid of basketball.
So you saying no sneakers?
No sneakers. I'm saying keep your money in your pocket and stop giving it to Jordan and Kyrie Irving and LeBron James and even Steph Curry, although I love him. Who else? Michael Jordan. Say, yes. And who else?
Elder says lies.
Truth.
We will not be getting rid of the NBA.
I'm just saying.
We will not be getting rid of the NBA. That's a no. We
Could
need
you
the NBA.
imagine
I could
the amount of money if we could all, well, I don't
maybe spending it
buy
on something
sneakers like
else.
that. Yes, but for the sake of this conversation, could you imagine how much money we could collect if everyone were to bring their Jordans,
Oh,
their
billions.
LeBrons? I know.
Oh, billions.
Just imagine what we could do with that money.
Oh, billions.
Could you imagine the school fights that, kids would not have to get in because
Mm,
other kids are wearing name brand
you
sneakers and
would
their
have to go
kids could
there.
not and their parents
You
cannot
would have
afford
to
it.
go.
So that's how I think.
You would have to go there. That was a low blow.
No, it's the truth. It really is. I'm done. I am done. But am I lying?
No, you're not lying. You're not lying. It's thought provoking. Listen, we're at the top of the hour, and as you can see, we have crossed over into a tough place here. Certainly want to say hello to Octavia. Thank you for being on tonight.
Thank you for
Appreciate
joining
you
us.
being on. And Octavia, I don't know if you had a chance to just kind of chime in. We're in this segment of our show that is called the Ultimate Elimination. One of them has to go. All of their works, they will have never existed. And we have started off with the Mercedes Benz or the BMW. One of them has got to go. One of them has got to go. And then we chose Facebook or YouTube. One of them has got to go. And then the ultimate NFL, NBA. One of them got to go. So, as you think about that, Octavia, I certainly again appreciate you being on. We're going to slip right out to a commercial and then we're going to come back for the word segment. This is the TNT Talk Tuesday night edition. We'll be right back.
More Americans are driving every day to work, to school, to church, or just to travel. And with all the new drivers on the road, accidents are sure to happen. Are you frustrated because your insurance keeps increasing? Are you shopping for a new car but need a good insurance rate? Then call Goosehead Insurance, the Smith Firm and Agency, the DMV's leading insurance broker. Whether it's a new car, too many tickets, a history of accidents, DUIs, or simply it's just too expensive, scan the QR code on the screen or visit us online at www.smithfirm.agency and submit an application for a quote. It only takes 2 minutes, and with AI technology and over 23 carriers to assist you, we can bind your policy and get you covered in the same day. Give our agents a call at 443-264-4398 or visit us online at www.smithfirm.agency. We're not just an agency, we're a standard of excellence.
And we are back to the Tuesday night edition of TNT Talk with your host, Dr. Tyrone Smith, and my lovely wife, Lady Savannah. And so, thank you so much, Nakia, for chiming in. Well, actually, that's Nakia. Nakia is chiming in. And so, She said to BMW, blasphemous for
Thank
saying
you,
such a
Nakia.
thing. That's blasphemous. And then Facebook, yep, gotta go. And NBA, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I no, no. See, if you get rid of, see, if you get rid of the NBA, you're getting rid of the sneaker game. Can I help you? You are getting rid of the sneaker game. Okay, that's funny. She knows more about the NFL. Okay, well, to each his own. Um, okay, I need all of you BMW haters to leave. I
We
need you
still on that?
because there
Are
come
we still on that?
I have people who are saying BMW's got to go. That's offensive. That is Beelzebub. That is witchery. You cannot get rid. You cannot get rid of BMW.
Yes, you can.
Feel so wounded in my heart.
You'll be all right.
That BMW is a beautiful machine. It's beautiful machine. It's beautiful. That ride is so nice. I just can't believe that people are turning their back and they're picking Mercedes Benz. You know, Mercedes Benz has a lot of issues.
And some BMWs do as well.
It's blasphemous.
It's not.
It's blasphemous. I've never heard such a thing.
Oh, really?
I have not heard such a thing.
Look at me and say that.
I'm not looking at you.
Okay. Point proven.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you.
Thank you, Elder.
Build a bridge.
Let it go. Let it go.
What? What blasphemous is that?
Okay.
They both could go. What? That'll never happen. Do you understand the world would never both can go? So what are we left with? Jaguar? Oh my God. Lexus?
Watch yourself.
I'm sorry. We can't have both of them gone. I mean, that's just, oh my God. Are you serious? What are we saying here? We need more opinions.
We need the word. Come
I
on.
need you to share, like, and invite. I need you to share, like, and invite right now. We need some more opinions. We need more opinions. I need some more opinions. Let me go to my phone. I need to share this with some folks. We need to get some more opinions. 'Cause this is blasphemous. I can't have this. I can't have this. I can't have it. I can't have it. This is. Would you get out of my
Are you
phone, man?
serious right now? Are you serious?
You get out of my phone.
Oh my goodness.
I need more opinions.
Not tonight. We'll get them Thursday.
Get my phone,
Come on.
Mr. Producer. If you don't mind, um, I need you to pull up. Click that right there. Just click that right there for me. Thank you. All right. Now, so that the you're gonna leave that, but you're gonna pull up 2 Peter 3 for me, please. Let me get to the word. Who just said that? Wait a minute. Mr.
Don't
Producer,
put it back.
Mr.
Don't
Producer.
put it back.
Yes, that one right there, please. Who said Benz looks better? Who said such blasphemy?
Mr. Producer, put the
Oh
scripture
my
back up.
goodness. What?
I agree with you, Nakia.
What? Oh my God.
100%.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, just when you thought you knew people, just when you thought you knew
You see
people.
what Elder said? She said, let it go. Let it go.
What? You are only saying that because Sharetta is your sister. The only reason why you're saying it. It's the only reason why you're saying it. This is
Mr.
I need
Producer,
help. Can
help
we
us
get
out here,
I need
please.
I need somebody please share this right
Yes.
now. I need to bring some other people on here. I can't even preach the word. I'm
Yes, you
vexed.
can. Come on.
I'm vexed. All right. I'm sorry. Yes, yes. I'm sorry, and yeah. Look, I'm so
Oh
befuddled.
my goodness,
That's
Nakaya.
yeah. I'm so befuddled. I knew that, but you got me all just got me all befuddled. I feel some kind of way. I can't believe it.
That's because you're holding on to BMW. That's why. But we're going to the scripture right now. Come on.
I don't know if I can preach.
Yes, you can.
My mind is feel some kind of
You
way.
can preach. Scroll back up, producer. That's why you can preach right there. Because the day of the Lord is coming.
You are not funny. You
That's
are
why we need to
not
preach.
funny.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, come on, let's go.
Now I agree. Now the Facebook thing, yes. Yes, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Now that NFL NBA thing, uh, we need sneakers. Just want to be clear. We need sneakers. Now y'all share this. Make sure. I'm gonna get some other opinions. Something ain't right.
Yes, it is.
I think y'all handpicked these people.
Bishop.
All right. Second Peter chapter number 3. Wait a minute. What was that last comment there? What point?
Thank you, Nakaya.
What point?
You mean what point?
What
Do
point
we
did
have
she
300?
make?
Really?
What? I mean, in the chat right now, it's obvious that the BMW will be gone. I don't have any BMW lovers. Where are thou? BMW lovers, where are you? I need you.
Not tonight.
Where are you? We're getting trampled right now. I need my BMW lovers. Where are you?
They'll see you Thursday.
Oh my God. This is terrible. And what's funny, as much as I thought there would be such a big conversation over the NBA and the NFL, it's being completely overwhelmed by this car conversation. Oh, that was blatantly disrespectful.
I love it.
That is disrespectful. You take that back.
Keep it coming,
Take
Elder.
that back. Come on, getting their cars fixed. I know for a fact
And
that
cleaning the brake
BMW
dust off the tires.
you know what?
I could not
I
resist.
need help. Where are my BMW lovers? Where are you? I need you. I need y'all to come like
They're not here
when the
tonight,
guy
Bishop.
threw the hat and they came to rescue him when they was fighting on the boat and they came. I'm throwing my hat. I need people to come. Help me, please. I'm being overwhelmed by these doggone Benz lovers.
All right, Bishop.
Get myself together.
Yes.
Can't believe this. Thank you, Reggie. Thank you, Reggie.
He's the only one that got your back
Yeah,
right
you know
now.
what? I could need you. I had it, and I got it, and that was Reggie. Yeah. Let me tell you something. BMW is a quality vehicle.
No one is
All right,
disagreeing
Sean,
with you,
I
Bishop.
need you to help me, please.
Goodness. Bishop. Sean,
And
please say
look,
that BMW is the
Sean,
best car.
Sean, we having the ultimate elimination.
Oh, my Lord.
One of them has got to go. One of them has got to go. It's either the BMW or the Mercedes.
Please say the
Sean,
BMW, brother.
Sean, I need you to help me.
Listen to your
I
sister
need you to help me.
so we can move on past this.
One of them has got to go. Then Facebook or YouTube, one of them has got to go. And then the ultimate one, which I thought was the ultimate one, NFL or the NBA. One of them has got to go. I need y'all to share this. I need you to like it. I need you to invite somebody. I need some help. Ah, I'm not accepting it, Sharetta. I'm not accepting that.
You have no choice tonight, Bishop.
I need my BMW lovers. All right. Second Peter chapter number 3. I'm only gonna target one verse. Go to verse 8. Go to verse 8 because you all are making it so difficult. But you must not forget this one thing, dear friends. A day is like 10,000 years to the Lord, and
A
1,000 years is
thousand
like
years.
one day.
Mhm.
Now, very quickly. Now you see that? Yeah. The numbers are changing. I just needed my people to come on. Yes. Yes. Now, I need everybody to pay very close attention. Yes, Vogel, come. Please vote, please, sir. Thank you. Now, I need I need y'all to pay attention while we're gonna be toggling back and forth because I'm not letting this go. We're gonna win. We are going to win.
Oh my
We
goodness.
are going to win. I refuse to go down to Mercedes Benz. I refuse it. Now, one day with the Lord is 1,000 years, 1,000 years, one day. Peter, in a moment of revelation, shares this equation. Oh my God.
Don't stop. Keep going.
Tell Vogel don't vote. Tell him don't vote.
Oh, she set you up big time. I just had to put that in.
Sean, wait a
Mr.
minute.
Producer,
Hold it.
come
Wait a
on.
minute.
Oh
Hold
my
it.
goodness.
We got to go back. We got to go back. Sean, do you not understand if you get rid of the NBA, you are getting rid of the sneaker game?
Oh my goodness.
I need you to understand that. Sean, look at me in my eye. Do you understand if you get rid of the NBA, you are getting rid of the sneaker game? Do you understand that? This ain't even spiritual. We are talking the practicality of the evolution of mankind right now. When God made the world, he made the sneaker game.
Really?
Anyway, of course he's going to change his mind. Reggie, if you only knew how many pairs of sneakers this man has, I'm telling you right now, his whole mind is getting ready to change. His whole mind is getting ready to change. Because the thought that, what? You know what? There's got to be something in the water. It's something in the water. It's something in the water. And it's more than calcium deposits, too. It's something in this water. Don't roll your eyes. It's something in the water. The guy who's a bona fide sneakerhead just got rid of the NBA. How blasphemous is that? Anyway, all right. Peter has a revelation. Peter's revelation, he picks something up in the spirit and he senses that there is a timeline that is connected to the understanding of where God is and where we are. Right now, the problem with the calendar, the way that we're looking at this, I'm going to be serious here for a second, real serious, because this is very important. The problem with the way that we are monitoring time is that we are monitoring time by the Gregorian calendar. But the Bible is not written to what I would call the algorithm of the Gregorian calendar. It's actually written to the Hebraic calendar. Now, if we were to look at 2024 in the Hebrew, now, I don't want to make this too deep. I'm going to make this very practical so you all can understand this. But in the Hebrew, right now, the time is not 2024. The time is actually 57, 5784 right now. We have entered into Rosh Hashanah. Now, here's the reason why This is very important because if you were to look up the year 5784, and I need all of you all to Google this. Y'all can Google this right now. If you look up the year 5784, it will tell you what this year means. This is the year of exposure. This is the year of exposure. Now, I would like for you all, just in this moment, with total seriousness, in the year 5784, and I need you all to also understand that a year measurement in the Hebrew is not 365 days.
Right.
This is the reason why the time is so far more advanced in the Hebrew than it is in the Gregorian. This is a time right now where this is a time of exposure. We're crossing over into a new Hebrew year of 5785. But we just came out of a year of exposure. What is the chance? What is the chance that as we're in this time and we've watched what we've watched, that all of this exposure has taken place? But here's something else that want you all to pay close attention to. It's not there's two different types of exposure. I need everybody to listen to what I'm going to say.
Okay.
There's two different types of exposure. There is an exposure that everybody sees, but then there's an exposure where only you see.
Okay.
What do you see? Yourself. In the year of exposure, if you are not cognitively taking a look at yourself, then he will expose you to the world.
That's good.
But if you examine yourself, what he could make public,
Yes.
he keeps private. The other thing is if Peter's equation is true, then that means one day with the Lord is a thousand, one equals 1,000. This would be 5784 or 5.74 days,
Hmm.
which then, when you look at the timeline and go back to Genesis, because Solomon said in the book of Ecclesiastes that God was the same yesterday, today, and forevermore.
It does.
So if you go back to the book of Genesis and you look at how everything was created, when he got to the seventh day, he rested.
He did.
But on that specific day, he rested so he could do his greatest work,
Yes.
which was the
Make
making of a man.
man.
So that means if Peter's revelation is true, we are certainly moving very quickly to a seventh day. The problem, ladies and gentlemen, is the way that you're calculating how getting to that seventh day would be in the Gregorian calendar is not how it's
Yeah.
going to happen. Because in the Hebraic calendar, years are actually equated into days. So that means we will quickly get to a 7,000th year
Mm-hmm.
much quicker than we would look at it in the Gregorian calendar. Bishop, what are you saying? Here's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm saying that as everything is playing out the way that it is playing out, I'm telling you, we are moving into the crescendo of the coming of the Lord. And with all of the things that are happening, I would very seriously tell you to take a hard look at yourself,
Yes.
what you believe,
Mm-hmm.
where is your stance,
Yeah.
what moves you, what keeps you, what is the foundation of your belief, and where is Christ in it all.
Yeah.
And I would strongly suggest that you really take a hard look at where you are. Do not be swayed by all of these different things that are going on
Mm-hmm.
in the world. Promise you, 5784, ladies and gentlemen, it was a time of exposure because all of these things that we're watching, all of these
It's
different
so
people
true.
that are being exposed, you can't say that that's just a coincidence, especially since all of it happened at the same time. No, sir. No, ma'am. I'm telling you that the Bible, those that are still saying that it's only written by a man, so those that are saying that it ain't real, those that say that it doesn't mean anything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you that the accuracy of the Bible
Mhm.
is without question. The
Absolutely.
problem is that we're trying to take the Bible in its spiritual context and we're trying to interpret it using our carnal
And
mind,
we
and the
can't.
carnal mind cannot discern the thing of
Things
the
of the
spirit.
spirit.
And I'm trying to tell you that there's a different timeline that is really determining the speed, the algorithm, and the validity of the Bible that we're reading.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not careful, you're going to let somebody's ill advised,
Yeah.
misguided understanding of the Bible sway you out of what you know and your belief. Because
Mm-hmm.
what you can't lie, what you cannot lie is
Yeah.
when your spirit is telling you something, even if your intellect can't back it. Let me say it one more
Amen.
time for the people who going to chime into this later. You are trying to use something that is spiritual and your carnal mind
Mm-hmm.
can't understand
Yeah.
it. Please do not dismiss what your spirit is trying to tell you because your carnal mind can't
Understand.
understand it. The carnal mind cannot discern the thing of the spirit. There is a disconnect between the two.
It is.
Was designed that way. There is a gateway between the two
Mm-hmm.
so that things that are spiritual will never ever be miscalculated or commingled
Mingled.
with that which is carnal. And likewise, that's why there are times when things that you can't explain in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
your spirit man is
Bear
saying,
witness to.
no,
Yeah.
you need to follow what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Bible makes this very clear that we walk by faith,
Mm-hmm.
not by
Absolutely.
intellect.
Yeah.
Your intellect is for this realm. Your spirit man is for another realm. Your spirit will live long after your carnal mind had
Mm-hmm.
ceased. So there is much more longevity. There is much more adequacy of your spirit than it is of your carnal mind. So I trust me when I tell you, there is something in you right now. Let me just prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. Right now, as fast as time is moving, right now, it is not your intellect that bears witness that time is moving that way. It's your spirit man that tells you that. That is saying, man, time is really
Mm-hmm.
moving quickly. That's because the Hebraic calendar is now taking authority. And the speed of the Hebraic calendar, whether you follow it or not, is defining the actual times and seasons that we are living
Mm-hmm.
in. And what I did not want to do tonight, I did not want to go into the deepness of the Hebrew. I wanted to keep it very practical. I wanted to make it as simple as you could understand it. And I wanted you to at least have an opportunity from your spirit man to hear the voice of a man who has preached the gospel for 30 plus years. I need you to know that when you look at the time, whether you believe in the Hebraic calendar or not, you cannot deny that in 5784 in the Hebraic calendar, there has been a serious exposing of many people and still being exposed. We can't deny that. We can't deny
Okay.
that. We can't deny it. And since we cannot deny it, all I'm saying to you, all I'm saying to you as we draw to the close, all I'm saying to you is open up your spirit, man. Allow your spirit, man, to minister to you. Do not be swayed in your carnal mind to certain things that your spirit is really trying to tell you. Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Amen, somebody. Listen, we have enjoyed ourselves tonight. I have thoroughly enjoyed being with everybody tonight. Thank all of my guests that were on tonight. I appreciate you, even for those of you that blasphemies voted for Mercedes Benz. I don't feel I forgive you. I offer the olive branch of forgiveness because you all have chosen this vile thing. Amen. Amen. And I just need you to know, I just need you to know that every person is subject to make a mistake. Just want you to know. I
Hmm.
just want you to know it's okay. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. I mean, there are blasphemous people out there that like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh my.
I mean, it happens.
It's okay.
It
It's really okay.
happens. It happens. But I just want you to know that Bishop forgives you. I want you to know that you just need to ride in the BMW. And if you give me the opportunity, I'll come pick you up and you'll see the difference.
He's not coming to pick you up.
You don't know what I'm going to do.
He's not coming to pick you up.
I'm telling you, he go all in your business. Anyway, now, again, as we close for the evening, I mean, the ultimate elimination. One's got to go. You got to pick. You got to pick. One's got to go. It's either going to be the profane Mercedes Benz. I'm sorry, the Mercedes Benz, or the beauty of the BMW.
Or Facebook and YouTube.
And what's the other one? Because this other one didn't really get much. It didn't get it much heat. I thought it was really going to be something, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't that much. I thought for sure that it would be the. I thought this was really going to be the conversation piece, and it really wasn't. The NBA
Or
or the
the
NFL.
NFL.
I thought for sure it was going to be it, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. So you got to pick. We want you to pick. And then we will come back to you on the Thursday night edition of the TNT Talk, share with you our results. All right. Listen, we have enjoyed being with you on tonight. It's been fun. It's been stimulating. Pray for the shoremen. Pray for the strike. It's very serious. It is definitely going to have an effect on the economy. We definitely have to really, 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 really talk about that. Be prayerful for those as they're picketing for what they believe. They're picketing for what they believe.
And not only that, Bishop, everyone, please keep the residents of Florida and North Carolina, everyone that's been hit by the hurricane, please keep them in your
Look at,
prayers.
I want you all to see the damage. This is a part of North Carolina that we're showing you right now. This is a part of North Carolina. This is what it looks like.
Early
Unbelievable.
2000s, they were back-to-back hurricanes that hit. They come up through the Gulf Stream. Of course, that's when we get the
So just
rain.
keep them as
I
your
have crossed
prayer
this
in
actual
your
bridge, and
prayers
water
while
be
you're
bumping the bottom. But
laying
as you can
down
see, the main
tonight
current took
before
over
you
and
go to
washed
bed.
this
Just pray
road
for them
out.
in the morning and at night because they really need it. Those residents have lost a lot.
And recovery is taking place.
Yeah.
You're listening to the residents there. We're going to let you listen in on
Just
some
kind
of
of,
what they're
there's
saying
no cell
here.
service. I can't. And then another thing too is I got a daughter at Western Carolina and a daughter at Mars Hill, and I have not talked to them since 10 o'clock yesterday. So Dad's getting a little excited.
It's just unbelievable. So much that is lost there. So let's keep them in prayer. Um, all down through the southern area of the country. Many of them are still recovering. Let's keep that in mind. All right. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in
There's
mind.
probably 50 trees blocking my neighbor from coming out. I started helping them yesterday. The neighbors at the other end of the road, we got us out, but the other neighbors are trapped.
Sean,
Our little
you're going
area and
too
community,
fast. We will get
when you
there.
get to people like us, we work
will
together.
get there.
We're not stepping over each other. We're not jumping lines
I'm
to
certainly
buy the
going
last
to
candy
talk
bar.
about that.
That's the way the world needs. We
I'm a
need
fan
community
of
back.
both, but we'll talk about it. We will talk about it at another time. We are still trying to figure out, why are these people picking Mercedes Benz? Is that a Mercedes Benz? No, that was an Infinity. That was an Infinity. Great say that would be horrible. Just have that driving up. But we will definitely type. There's definitely going to be a debate about that. There's going to be a debate about quite a few things. Y'all get ready. There's going to be some serious debate about quite a few things. So you all get ready. Listen, we're going to get out of here. I just wanted to share with you some of the stuff that we saw with what took place with this hurricane. There's so much going on with that. I want all of you all to be prayerful in the days to come, because there's a lot of cleanup that they got to do. A lot of cleanup. This has been the Tuesday night edition of the TNT Talk with your host, Dr. Tyrone Smith, and my wife, Lady Savannah. We have thoroughly enjoyed ourselves on tonight. Make sure you come back and be with us on Thursday night. All right? Everybody have a great evening. Talk to you soon.